Ok. Allora Fabrizio, quando vuoi noi siamo pronti.
Siamo in
Ok.
diretta, ammetto tutti.
Ok. Sì, siamo là.
All right. All right. So, hello, everybody. Have a good day. And let's start right now this Open Day 2026 when we will meet during this sciences that are held in Rome in English. And we start with a very short presentation of our deans. Then we will go through the different courses, medicine, then dentistry, nursing, etc., etc. So let me, the first speaker, who's the Dean of Psychology and Medicine, Professor Pascucci. Is yours, Tiziana?
Okay. Um, sorry, can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Tiziana Pascucci. I am the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Psychology for these 3 years. And you can see for the medical area, the Vice Dean, Professor Marco Salvetti, and the Vice Dean, Professor Carmine Savoia. I am a psychologist, in particular a psychobiologist, and I am Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Psychology that is merged several years ago for the fusion of 2 faculty of psychology and the second faculty of medicine and surgery, forming the new faculty of medicine and psychology that you can see have 2 main cultures, medicine or area M and psychology or area P, with a common goal, promoting physical, psychological, and also social health. All faculty is composed of 2 many areas, P and M, and is located in 3 different parts of the city. In particular, you can see in the up of the picture the hospitals and the building of the teaching activity in the north of the city, in zona Via di Grottarossa. The course of psychology near to the university city in the, San Lorenzo, and another place for the course of pedagogy in Villa Mirafiori, and you can see our place in this picture with the appunto medicine and nursing course in Via di Grottarossa, psychological courses in Via dei Marzi in San Lorenzo, and education courses in Villa Mirafiori. Our community consists about 11,000 people, and you can see a lot of students, in particular bachelor and master program students, but also doctoral students, specializing students for psychological area and medicine, of course, and students for in the first and second level in professional programs. So a very big community. In particular, a little city for the number of people. We have 6 departments, 3 departments for the medical area, and 3 departments for the psychological area. The Faculty of Medicine and Psychology offer several health programs. You can see one course of medicine and surgery that is in the Sant'Andrea University Hospital, 10 nursing program at Sant'Andrea University Hospital, and 12 nursing program located in several parts of the city, or also in other city of the region Lazio. All these programs are characterized by an excellent quality of the teaching, scientific production. The study programs have a biomedical psychosocial approach aimed to educate health professionals with the best skills and knowledge, and with practical, operational, and also relationship capacities. We use the methodologies of medical pedagogy with students and teachers as co-protagonists during the course. In recent years, you can see our disciplines, as well as psychology, nursing, and medicine, are placed in prominent position in the world. Also about Sant'Andrea University Hospital, is a pleasure to say you that this is among the best hospital in the world. In the World Best Hospital 2026 ranking, is the first hospital in our region, and we are very happy for these important results. And so this is the structure that hospitated the course of medicine and nursing. We are waiting for you in our faculties. And it's a pleasure for me to give you the welcome in our community.
Okay, here we are. So that you got is that our university is huge, and our university is scattered throughout the city. And you have to remember that the Sapienza University of Rome is the biggest university in Europe. So that's the reason why we have more than one faculty of medicine, actually. It's so huge that we get better organization having multiple faculties. So the next one will be the dean of the Faculty of Pharmacy and Medicine, Professor Villari, and he will introduce this second. The point for you guys that are following us is that basically your courses, depending on your choice, in medicine or dentistry or nursing, whatever, are scattered throughout these different faculties, sometimes with collaborations between faculties. So that's why we have this complexity that at the beginning might be a little bit complicated to, cope with, but then it's gonna be easier, because if you are interested, let's say, in medicine and surgery, then it's gonna be much more linear as a path. So now let's go to Professor Villari for the next presentation.
Thank you very much. I think that I wanted to be here. So I mean, in the camera, Federico. È sempre una bella soddisfazione, non so più. Okay, thank you very, very much. Thank you very much presentation. Okay, good afternoon to and welcome to the international students on the open day at Sapienza University of. My name is Paolo Villari. I am the dean of the faculty of pharmacy and medicine in Sapienza. And for me, it's a great pleasure to welcome all of you who have joined today from different parts of the world. Okay, so The first consideration that I would like to make is that choosing the university is one of the most important decisions in a student's life. And we are delighted that you are considering Sapienza as the place where you will pursue your academic and professional ambitions. Sapienza, maybe it was already said in the previous presentation, but however, Sapienza was founded many years and is one of the oldest and the most prestigious universities in Europe. Today, I have to say that Sapienza is the largest university in Europe, no doubt about that. And it is recognized internationally for the quality of its teaching, research excellence, and commitment to innovation. Our mission, the mission of the Sapienza, is to provide the students with a stimulating the academic environment where education, research, and social responsibility come together to prepare the next generation of professionals and leaders. Sapienza is consistently ranked among the top universities worldwide, and it is internationally recognized for its excellence in education, research, and innovation. A couple of words about the city, Rome. Because the studying in Sapienza also means living in Rome, a city that because I'm not Roman, I am Neapolitan in origin, so I can say without the conflict of interest. Okay? Rome offers a unique combination of history, culture, science, and innovation. It's a place where ancient heritage consists with modern research institutions, international organization, and a vibrant student community. For international students, Rome provides not only educational experience, but also an extraordinary opportunity for personal growth and cultural enrichment. The program of today, I'm delighted about the program of today because it's very interesting, and you students will have the opportunity to learn more about our English total sciences programs, meet faculty members and current students, and discover the academic and professional opportunities available in Sapienza. The three faculties, the faculties of pharmacy and medicine, the medicine and dentistry, and medicine and psychology, offer the portfolio of internationally oriented programs, including medicine and surgery, Professor D'Amati, dentistry and dental prosthodontics, the Professor Livia Torenghi, nursing, the Professor Savoia, molecular biology, the medicinal chemistry and computer science, Professor Ingallina, and bioinformatics, the bioinformatics, Paiardini, and biochemistry. Biochemistry is not here, maybe that will be later on. These programs combine rigorous academic training with hands-on clinical laboratory and research experience. Students benefit from close interaction with international recognized researchers and healthcare professionals and the facilities, teaching and research center. At the end, three good reasons for studying in Sapienza. First of all, Sapienza offers a truly international environment because here in Sapienza now we have more of 10,000 international students. So the one student in 10 is international. So it is coming from a different part of the world. Our classroom brings together students from different cultural and educational backgrounds, creating a rich and stimulating learning experience that prepares the graduates to work in a global context. Second reasons, our program provide high quality professional training, closely connected to clinical practice and healthcare innovation. Through collaboration with major university hospitals, we have the university hospital, and healthcare institutions. The students develop the skills and the competence required to excel in their future careers. Third, our programs in life science, the biotechnology, bioinformatics, and pharmaceutical science reflect the growing importance of interdisciplinary education. By integrating the biological science, computational methods, and technological innovation, these programs prepare students to address some of the most pressing scientific and healthcare challenges over our time. I hope that at the end, I hope that today's event will provide the valuable insight into our programs and help you envision your future at Sapienza University of Rome. Thank you for your interest in our university. We are looking forward to welcoming you, many of you, in our academic community in the near future. Thank you very much for the attention, and please enjoy this open day programs. It's correct the name, open day program. Okay, ciao to everyone.
So let me introduce you the third speaker, Professor Ottolenghi, who will speak as the Vice Dean of the Medicine and Dentistry Faculty. And then after her brief introduction, we will zoom in, seeing in details the different courses. So please, Livia.
Thank you very much,
Her
Dario,
microphone, yes,
and
on.
hello, everybody. I'm sorry not to be there, but I was unfortunately too busy in another commitment, so it was impossible for me to reach you. In any case, on behalf of the Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry of Sapienza, which is the third faculty that you have heard today, and also on behalf of the Dean, Professor Domenico Albaro, I am pleased to welcome all of you who have chosen to be here and to hear how to begin the academic journey with us. So many things have been said, but choosing Sapienza means, of course, becoming part of an historic and international recognized institution and community. And it's distinguished by excellence in education, in scientific research, and clinical practice. So it's a choice that reflects and that asks dedication, also ambition, and the commitment to contribute also to the future of the healthcare. So our faculty offers, as the others, a broad and multidisciplinary educational list of courses in medicine and surgery, in dentistry, health professions, and are supported by innovative teaching and advanced research activities. And thanks to the close integration with Policlinico Umberto I, that is our hospital, that is one of the largest university hospital in Italy. Students have the opportunity to combine academic learning and clinical professional training in a dynamic and highly qualified environment. But beyond academic life, Sapienza community offer also a wide range of activities and opportunities designed to enhance students' interest and talents like sports, arts, theater, music, etc., and cultural initiatives. So also contributing to both personal and professional growth. So in welcoming you in this open day, I thank you very much, and I hope it will be a very interesting session. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Professor Ottolenghi. So now we will zoom in, dealing with the different courses, degree courses. We are about 10 minutes late, but we will do our best to catch up. Let me say that we have a break around 3 p.m., giving room to questions and answers, or a first session of question and answer. So for the people that are here in the room, just, remember to raise your hand when you have any curiosity or question or doubt. For those that are following us online, I suggest to write the questions in the chat so we can read them and deal with them and manage them. Let me introduce you Professor Damati, who is the president of the course Medicine and Surgery. So, Livia.
To the good stuff. And I'm going simply to welcome you today. Professor Coletti is going to explain how's life in our medicine and surgery course. And I'm sure you will enjoy. You will enjoy the perspective, and I hope you will apply. We are raising high in the rankings. Our median score, the median score of our students is increasing. That means that students who can make their choice, they choose our university and our degree course. And this is thanks to kind of a huge effort we have been doing in the previous years, and we are still doing to improve our practical activities with the human competencies, relation, ability. Really welcome you in a community where we study health education, where we prepare you and constantly together to become excellent physicians. Now, I don't want to waste your time. Please, the floor is yours.
Presentation. So I am Professor Coletti. Thank you, Julia. I am the person she was referring to, but she didn't say that actually I'm your first obstacle if you are going to register for medicine and surgery, because you have to go through my exam on the first year, and of course you will fail. So at least in the first, so be ready, see. I'm actually starting from Professor Damati, and from me, not by chance, but really I think that we really want to start with the people. That is what makes the difference. You have already probably understood that for Julia. The reason why the people are so important and we can take care of people is because we have a very high ratio between faculty and students. In addition to faculty members, we also have tutors. So basically, we just have a small number of students to take care of. You're about 55 students. I don't know if there will be a little increase this year. Anyhow, a few dozen students. Only about dozen students from extra European Union countries, so it's gonna be tough getting in. Nonetheless, once you're in, it's really like a little family. So we really, I mean, I know my students one by one. I know their names, their given names. At the same time, this microcosmos is made of a huge and wide and varied community, because 95% of the students are foreigners. They come from dozens of different countries over the year. And so that's really enriching. It's very nice. We also have an international, because we always have visiting professors. So this being said, I cannot get on. Maybe through this bottom here. What we are talking about is this degree, medicine and surgery. Let me be important. We are now part of the World Federation for Medical Education, meaning that your degree will be valid and recognized and official in most of the countries of the world, including the United States. That's crucial, of course, for this kind of choice. Your degree is going to be on a 6-year base planning. Basically, the first 3 years will be dedicated to topics like histology, biology, basic methodologies to give you the basis for the second half, which is the the fourth, fifth, and sixth year, when you will mostly deal with clinical science and training. This is obtained through internships, of course, at the very end of your career, and a lot of practical trainings that have been implemented over the recent few years. So we have what is called now skill labs. Basically, instead of going straight for, to kill the patient, you're gonna deal with very sophisticated, actually, tools that allow you to acquire experience. When you will be in the real practice, you will be having a one-to-one tutoring that also very important. So not only you will not be alone, but you will be with one senior taking care of you. So it's really a very special ratio between who's learning and who's teaching. Another very cool new reality to experience. I mean, Julia, Professor Tamadi is here in this picture and here present, can witness how does it feel. Additional opportunities for the students that are in our course are the possibility to learn the Italian language. This also has been implemented with real in-person courses. We do believe that this is crucial, not only because from the fourth year on, you have to deal with patients, and most of the time it's an old lady speaking with a heavy Italian accent, and not at all in English. So you have to know a few words of Italian to deal with these patients. Then we have also a hard path that is a special kind of path in education that gives you a special mention in your degree if you're a particularly good student. We have fellowships. I'm collaborating with 3 senior students that are paid to help me to tutor the freshmen, the younger students, etc. So this is only a way to make some money, which is not bad, of course, to help your stay, or enjoy life, but to actively participate to the teaching activities of our course. The greatest satisfaction for the students that work with me. I can tell they really love being helpful. And then, of course, you have the opportunity to travel for your education. We will come back on this now. Let me put the whole thing time-wise. So we are about here. That is, let's say, the year when you are gonna take the IMAT test. This test is the International Medical Admission Test. It's the standardized test to get into our course. By the way, the score to get in is getting higher and higher. So you need to do better and better. I mean, over the years, competition is increasing, but that also means that, probably the quality of the selected period is very good. A reference point, a source of information is this website, universitaly.it, like university plus Italy, so easy to remember. And all the informations are there. Then the test can be done in centers in Italy or in a few international. The test is gonna be soon. To get ready to this test, I will not add more detail. You have many ways, but I mean, among the other possibilities, you have a course that is offered by Sapienza, and there will be a colleague at around 3:30 presenting this course that is, to get ready for the IMAT test. And then you are enrolled in September and you do the 6 years with us. You have already seen that we are kind of scattered. Where we are right now, the main campus is right in the center of Rome, next to Colosseums, but sometimes you might need to know the whole city, because as you have learned, the different courses and classes are sometimes scattered. Anyhow, this is our campus that is at the same time very old. Remember that Sapienza has about 12 centuries of history and very modern, has been recently renovated after the COVID emergency. Behind Rome, Sapienza is part of a network that is called Civis, a network of European and African universities that offer you a lot of opportunities to travel while you are learning. So getting like, spending a semester, for instance, or period abroad. And this is one of the opportunities of internalization for you as students. So not only dealing with Italy, but also with other countries. Now, as already stated, why choosing Sapienza? Well, you get a degree that is recognized internationally. You get the option of the university that are highly ranked throughout the world. Most of the rankings I tried to update with the very last ones put us, let's say, in between around 130 or anyhow, most of the time below the 150 best universities in the world. If you go to the ranking for specialty like medicine or dentistry, etc., typically we are even higher than that. So that is good. And definitely we are, to make the story short, the long story short, the best university in Italy for most of the rankings. Besides, you have, the opportunity to enjoy life in a country that is one of the best and highest quality of living in the world. Rome, I mean, let's have pity of Milan, but forget about the fog of Milan. Of course, you have seen what kind of weather we have here. I'm kidding a little bit, but I mean, we are really dealing with very high quality university and very high standards of living. Then hopefully you might be interested to stay in Italy, to remain in Italy. We definitely need professions in the health sciences. So that might be very interesting for you, maybe to stay for a longer period of time, maybe doing a residency or a PhD program, or just, medical or research or other activities such as medical. These QR code are the link to the main pages, the page of the International Medical School, so medicine and surgery, and the more general page of the faculty to which our course belong. Because as you have learned from the other interventions, you will see that the course of dentistry, for instance, it's in another faculty. So depending on the course, you may end up to be in different faculties of Sapienza University of Rome. We also have, for students that are interested, this Instagram account, especially for potential students. This is the reference for you. This is my email address. I'm Dario.Coletti, and then Uniroma, like University of Rome. Number 1, we have 3 universities here in Rome.it. And this beautiful face is Luciana D'Amore, who's our super woman of the secretariat. And also the less lovely email address. If you can take a picture or a screenshot of this, you're gonna have it. So I stop here. Wish you to join our students looking at this beautiful pathological heart. I guess this horrific thing is her. Giulia Matti is the one dealing with anatomical, pathological anatomy.
Yes.
So I mean, this disgusting stuff is typically you, right?
And it's really enjoyable. Okay, so I'm telling you with a heart in my hand, join us in Medicine and Surgery International Medical School. Ciao. Andiamo.
All right, and then I go back to the role of the chair, because we're gonna present the dentistry and dental prosthodontic course. Please, let's find I guess it's us sharing the presentation, right? Or it's, yeah. So Livia, we're about to share, and then maybe you ask for next slide and I advance for you. So again, now you will see Professor Ottolenghi. who's the president of the course of dentistry and dental prosthodontics. So earlier she presented the faculty, but now she will go into more details for the dentistry course. Livia, please.
Thank you very much, Dario. And yes, I'm here also to present our International Dental School, as Giulia, Professor Damati, called also the Medicine and Surgery School. And we also have a dentistry school taught in English. Please go on, please. And this course this course is taught entirely in English, and so it's attended by almost all international students. We have few Italians attending, and the course is particularly related to the first year. Partly the second year is partly shared with the degree course in medicine and surgery. So the first part of the path of the university life is together with the medicine and surgery peers. So the structure is almost the same as a 6-year course and mirrors that of the course in Italian. We have another course in dentistry completely taught in Italian. Please, the next. Now, the structure of the course is, of course, a step-by-step course. At the beginning, in the first 2 years, mainly we have basic disciplines that are general disciplines for the training of the dentist, and structure and function, metabolism, but all the topics on biological interest, and also human morphology, integrated biological function, and also on human organ and systems. So then the next years, the years that goes from the third, I would say, second, third to the fourth, we have all the related and other disciplines. There are supplementary training activities. Students start to have also professional dental training, and so it's an important part of the educational project, because all the medical disciplines of the dental relevance have to be addressed, and we have interdisciplinary training in this area. And then at the going towards the last year, more and more we have dental topics, and on all the course we have 90 credits distributed over the 6 years, but mostly in the last one, because the 6 years is mostly dedicated to clinical practice and problem solving, with a specific focus on orientation and professional life. Please. Where are we located? We are located in the slightly out of the polyclinic, so it's on the other side of the road, but we are part of the same structure. We have a didactic building with a very modern facilities. And then we have the clinical center, that is the widest public dental health clinical center, I think, in Italy. And it includes the dental clinic and the George Eastman Institute. So we have an integrated department of head and neck pathology in the Polyclinic Umberto I. Please. What is really relevant? If you can click again. Okay, this is our dean, Professor Alba. No. The previous one. No, I had it completely in English. Okay, I will translate. Okay, so we have a brand new digital training lab that was recently implemented with the simulation boot of Planmeca, that is a haptic technology inside our department, so students can reinforce the preclinical activity, both for dental students, but also for postgraduate students. And we have a model, an innovative model, and integrated with the simulation that can reinforce the student's capability in the clinical activity before going on the patient. Go on, please. And we have recently, and now I don't know if it's possible to click maybe it's possible, yes, to click on the video. These are virtual reality also vision, so that students can simulate clinical assets with virtual patient, with virtual clinical situation. This is a brand new lab that will be a very precious asset for our school. Please go on. The other thing that we have in common with medical school is this minor course in digital medicine, and this is a 3 years parallel, I would say, course that students can enroll in the 4th year, and they can choose a total of extra credit on the digital medicine, different kind of topics and seminars and modules that are achieved at the end of the course. The students can achieve an extra education in digital medicine and digital dentistry. For dentistry, we have a specific module on digital application in dentistry, like design, application, planning, and implementation of professional digital flow. Okay, and this is done in collaboration, of course, with different professionals, like engineer, computer scientist, statistician, mathematician, all focus on health technologies. Thank you very much. We have been ranking, this is the 2024, but also in the 2025, we are in a good position on dentistry in the university ranking. And so it's a very, very good achievement for us. The dental school, the Dental International School, is a brand new course. We will have the next year, the 5th year of the school. So in 2 years, we will have the first graduation. Please.
All right, great. Thank you very much, Professor Ottolenghi.
Thank you very, very much. Ah, no, mi sa che c'avevo un'altra
Sorry.
diapositiva. It's
Sorry,
the final slide.
Oops, sorry.
It's only to finish what they need to have if they want
Yeah, sorry, that's my fault.
if they want to study in the dental school. Yes. No, because the Erasmus you already said. Please go on.
Yeah.
And so we have a very good offer in postgraduate training. We have a residency school, a PhD school, and also a very, very large range of master course and advanced training course in different topics and different specialized theoretical and practical courses. Please go on. the residency school we have is in pediatric dentistry, orthodontics, and oral surgery. But what do you need to choose and to become a dentist? Of course, is because our professional objective is to take care of patient oral health with the great advantages of a good professional gratification, low unemployment, a great potential of professional of having implement and fulfill your goals. You can go on, because there is another sentence, I do think. Okay, so what do you need? You need an interest and availability to the others. You need an interest in improving personal and general well-being and health. And also, and this is probably one of the most important things, is that you will be available for continuously deepening of skills for your professional, for your professional updating and for your professional abilities. Okay, so I think it's over now. Just give
All
it.
right.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, that was my fault. I cut you, but
No, don't mind, don't mind. Thank you very much.
Okay,
just to
so
be
thank you very
available.
much, Professor Ottolenghi, for this overview of dentistry.
Okay, thank
new
you. I'll be
advances.
waiting for the eventual question.
Yes, please. At 3:10 we will have a question and answer. So if you can, please just remain with us. And now it's a pleasure to introduce Professor Savoia, who is the president. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
We don't use the microscope, don't worry.
Okay.
The microphone.
They can hear.
Okay.
Thank you so much. They are uploading the presentation. Okay. Yeah. Degree Bachelor in Nursing, which is held in Faculty of Medicine and Psychology in Sapienza University. You heard something from our dean. Starting to use the words of Florence Nightingale, that who is the founder in the 19th century in Great Britain of the modern nursing, the lady with the lamp. She used to say nursing is an art, and if it's to be made an art, it requires an exclusive devotion, as hard a preparation as painters or sculptors work. For what is that having to do with dead canvas or dead marble compared with to do with the living body, the temple of God's Spirit? It's one of the finest, I had almost said, the finest of the finest arts. Now, why you should choose a nursing degree program in English at Sant'Andrea Sapienza University of Rome? It's a bachelor degree in nursing at which offers a highly international centered and professionally oriented educational experience with one of the most prestigious academic and healthcare environment in Italy. It was established in 2016, and the program combines academic excellence, clinical training, cultural integration, preparing students to become highly qualified and certified clinical nurses capable of working in international healthcare direct application of diagnostic and therapeutic procedure act individually and also in collaboration with other healthcare and social service operators. It's a strong international attractiveness, as a strong international attractiveness our course. The program demonstrates indeed a continuously increasing attractiveness among both Italian and international students. The number of admission tests has progressively increased over recent years, reaching approximately 120 applications in the latest academic year. In this, from region outside Lazio, but outside Italy actually, a value significantly higher than university and national averages, confirming the strong national and international appeal of the program. The course attracts students from different countries and cultural backgrounds, creating a truly international learning. The program involves professors, physicians, nurses, and healthcare professionals with multidisciplinary expertise and high educational standards and direct connection with clinical practice. The students, therefore, are encouraged to develop evidence-based practical skills, critical thinking, communication abilities, intercultural competencies, and professional autonomy. How is structured our degree program? If we taught in English language, the course of full-time classes and the practical internship adding to up to seminars, practical simulation, hospital internship, including traditional learning activities, modern teaching tools, and training with the specialists of services, as well as laboratory activities. The exams of the course are organized by the respective professor and can be written or oral based on the professor's preferences. Classes will be carried out at Sapienza campus. Students perform clinical training activities with in Sant'Andrea University Hospital affiliated healthcare facilities, gaining early exposure to real clinical setting. Those are our facilities. Were introduced also before by our Dean Professor Pascucci. This is our new building. This is the hospital that replaced the old one, integrated the old one. And this is our area. Actually, it's not strictly downtown, but is the site of the building, teaching building is built. Therefore, it's a modern educational environment, and students benefit from modern classrooms, audiovisual technologies, laboratories, and practical training facilities. Hospital environment strongly connected with the research and innovation. The program integrates, therefore, simulation, supervised clinical placements, multidisciplinary learning experiences, and this practical approach enables students to develop soft skills essential for modern nursing practice, as we introduced before. Regarding the hospital internship, the course includes practical internship carried out in Sant'Andrea Hospital. A total of 1,000 hours are required for graduation from the course. And students will begin internship in the spring of the first year and will be expected to perform the practical responsibilities of a nurse, including preparation and administration of medications, bed making, patients' hygiene, venous access, etc. During the first year, clinical internship can be carried out in English. Students are expected to progressively learn Italian in order to continue their clinical training in the following years. No Italian language certificate anyway is required for admission. However, a basic knowledge of Italian is highly recommended to facilitate communication during, but it's not mandatory. Students enrolled in the program achieve excellent academic results. Those are some data we took out from the students' opinion and from our yearly activity of checking on a special committee. So achieve excellent academic results compared with university, regionally, in national benchmarks. This is very important. The key strengths include a high percentage of students earning more than 40 credits during the first year, very high to the second year, graduation was consistently above university and national average. So we select very good students, actually, and very motivated ones. High final graduation marks and strong overall examination performance. These results reflect the effectiveness of the programs, teaching methods, tutoring system, and continuous student support. One of the major strengths of the program is its small group teaching approach, which allow close interaction with professors and tutors. We are very proud of this. Continuous feedback, personalized academic support. There is a strict interaction, personal interaction between students, the direction of the course and all the teachers, and even the practical and clinical skills acquisition. Student to faculty ratio is significantly better than national average, ensuring a more engaging educational experience. Student satisfaction has significantly improved in recent years and is now clearly above the Sapienza University. And the students' particularity and the availability of professors, the transparency of examination methods, the quality of teaching materials, the coherence between published programs and actual teaching activities, and the supportive learning environment. So, and we are very, very happy with this goal. We are in the line improve always. The program also received positive evaluation regarding motivation and engagement generated by teachers, teacher accessibility and responsiveness, and organization of practical activities and laboratories. The program then promotes participation also to Erasmus and international exchange through agreements with foreign university and dedicated from the faculty Erasmus office. This through which you can access to. We got some exchange in Spain, Alicante, in Greece. The Erasmus traineeship is encouraged, and the detailed information and application procedure is published each year on the nursing course website and on Sapienza Erasmus web. Graduates from the nursing degree program in English acquire therefore competencies that allow them to work in Italy and abroad. Research and advanced clinical training program. Curriculum represents a major competitive advantage in today's global care and disease. Finally, regarding the admission to the nursing course, just is practical notion I give to you now. It's based primarily on the strength of the entrance examination. Applications for the admission test must be submitted to Sapienza's online procedure and guidelines indicated in the official admission code. Candidates are required to pay the application fee established in annual admission code, and details information regarding registration procedure, deadlines, and admission requirements is published each year on the official Sapienza website. The admission is based on the entrance examination entirely in English, and English language proficiency certificate is not required for successful completion of the admission test, and admission test assess physics, mathematics, and reasoning. The entrance exam is entirely in English, as I said, and it's a written test composed by 60 multiple choice questions with answer option. The categories I listed before. 100 minutes to complete each correct answer is as this kind of criteria be selected, and then there is, of course, a final score. The top 18 students, 17 EU and 1 not EU, those are our numbers for admission, with the highest scores will be offered placement in the course. If someone reject, then the 19 students will be offered their place and so on. So there is kind of a list. 28614 in the course catalog of Sapienza's website. We have to say that Sapienza does not provide official. Previous students recommend using admission preparation manuals and practice question bank to familiarize themselves with the format of the examination. Common use resources include Alpha Test Medicine, Alpha Test Medicine in English with some commented exercises. So there is IMAP for that. Which are the necessary documents for enrollment? Valid ID card and passport, study visa issued for enrollment purpose, immatricolazione in Italian, receipt of application for the permit of stay, permesso di soggiorno, students regularly living in Italy, and secondary school diploma, at least 12 years of study, translated in Italian or English with necessary apostille accompanied by statement of verification, statement of comparability issued by CIMEA, or a declaration value issued by the competent Italian consulate in our. And then, of course, you can find by this link a more detailed description on enrollment requirements in the following links. Regarding scholarship, is one of the question that does Sapienza offer scholarship? Yes, there are multiple scholarships available to students enrolled in nursing course, which we call Borsa di Studio, offers students full payment of school fees and in some cases a living arrangement, but it's not, there are some criteria, and then depend on the student's financial situation, and for international students may also depend on the country of origin. Students can apply for fee reduction through the ISE, I mean, it's the income declared, and other financial support programs. Tuition fees are managed through the InfoStud portal, where students can check payments and deadlines. And Sapienza offers scholarship and financial aid opportunities for both Italian and international students. Students participating in a regional scholarship program may receive further expectation from tuition fee, which is our final message. Choosing nursing at Sant'Andrea of Sapienza international community within Sapienza University of Rome, combining academic excellence, practical clinical training, innovation, student support, and strong professional opportunities. It's a program designed for motivated students who want to become globally competent healthcare professionals capable of making a real impact on patient care and public health in Italy or elsewhere. And this is my final slide. Those are some of our students happy to share time in our campus and learn by the facilities that we offer, and they really and truly enjoy the time in nursing course. Thank you very much.
All right, so thank you. Overview of the nursing course. Now we have a question answer session. So while my colleague is giving the microphone for the people that are here in the class, I check the questions that are in the chat, and then we will try to answer everybody probably possible. Of course, please specify if the question is about the course of medicine or dentistry or nursing. I guess we're gonna focus on this for now because we will have a second session of question and answer for the second part of the day.
I just want to know, like, if you in Italy for around 7 years, and I have previously sojourned, am I considered candidate or non-European?
I think, yeah.
My opinion, you are European. Yeah, in my opinion.
Okay, and I'm for dentistry and medical and surgery. Is the same or it's different?
Yeah, no, it's the same.
I guess it's the same.
There's something focus on IMAT test right in a few minutes, I think.
Yes, exactly. So first of all, let me ask the intervention of Livia to confirm. The question was about the IMAT test, if it's going exactly the same for dentistry and medicine. And then anyhow, we're going to speak about IMAT tests and preparation to IMAT test in the second part. Livia, do you confirm? I think it's the same, right?
Yes, as far as we know, nothing has changed from last year. So the IMAT test is the same. It's not the same test. It's the test for both the courses.
Well,
so who apply
sorry,
can
you were
apply
cut,
for
so
both courses.
Yes, but you have to sit for the same.
You have to sit for the test, and you can apply for both courses.
Okay.
And
So it's only
also you can apply for different courses in Italy also. So
Of course.
that's it.
It really depends on your ranking. Okay, the higher you get, the more, the more you can choose. So if you want to stay here or in another place, problem is ranking as usual.
For non-European students, there is a pre-admission procedure that you have to follow. In your case, that's not your case. So in your case, you have to have the admission test that is the same for dentistry and maths.
There are some information online that they say you have to do like an enrollment in July, something like that. But the official website sometimes say it's July, sometimes it's September. Like when I have to enroll for the IMET test exactly, so I'm sure that I enrolled and I participated in the test, because last year they closed even the platform for the entry test, as I know. So it's
I'm sorry because I'm not of medicine, so I don't know the deadlines for the test,
We
but
still don't
perhaps
know.
you know the
Fatima,
deadlines.
Fatima.
See, Fatima is here. In a minute, because people are asking if which are the deadline this year. Let's
don't know
see
yet.
if Fatima is here and she can take the question. In the meanwhile, that was you asking if having a European residence permit. That's you, right? So we have already dealt with this question. Let me repeat for those that live in European country for several years with a residence permit is considered European in the European quota, while I will also answer about the non-European countries. So the question is if there are 3 places or there will be more. These numbers, these figures depend really on the ministry. Sometimes there are little changes, but they are like in small percentage, so it's not going to be a significant difference anyhow. That's what I foresee, what I can tell.
For non-European students, the number
sorry.
is,
Yes, that's what I was saying. It's gonna be about the same, anyhow, it never changes significantly. So as you were saying about the non-European students, they do have a pre-evaluation, right?
yeah,
Can you please expand on this, maybe especially for those online?
Yes, actually, for students coming from outside Europe, there is a sort of pre-evaluation of your titles. and your career in high school, especially. And so you have to apply to a site that is called the Moving. I don't know exactly the deadlines for applying to this kind of pre-admission test, but it's actually more or less the check of your documents and you can apply for a visa, and everything is good from that point of view.
So then we have a question from Indonesia. Basically, that the high school diploma will be delivered after the likely time for the IMAT test. So basically, someone who has not graduated yet from high school can do the IMAT test now. I'm not sure. Anyhow, very likely this information is present on this website that is called universitaly.it. Because it's a delicate thing. I'm not sure if it's gonna be possible. So very likely there's this information along with many others. So it's
the application. It's on the application.
yeah, check the
Great.
application section.
But Fatima, are you with us?
No,
No.
no, thanks.
Yeah,
But
so
she's coming later on.
yeah. So let's see what else. As an Italian student for dentistry, I'm considered in EU. Well, I mean, yes, as Italians are European Union. Yes, yes. We have not. They have not kicked us out yet. So yes. Then let's see.
There are places reserved for Italians. I don't think so.
No.
No.
It's only European or extra European?
Okay, then we have several questions here. So, has IMAT pre-enrollment for Sapienza opened for medicine and surgery as of now? Pre-enrollment, Julia, maybe has IMAT pre-enrollment for Sapienza opened for medicine already?
No.
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 And there is a deadline. Well, you have
And there's
pay
no
attention.
Italian. And there's no places, neither
Olivia,
there's
please.
places for just for Italian. It's all for EU. No, there is another question.
We cannot predict exactly. It's that we will know as you, okay, all the dates and all the infos. It's not planned by us. So this is the reason why we cannot answer to you. But the test is generally held in mid-September, and you will probably know something. Check the university from mid-July or beginning of July. Check constantly, but there is no way for us to predict. I'm sorry.
Then a question maybe for Professor Savoia or Julia or Olivia also, I don't know. Is CIMEA required during pre-enrollment for IMAT? You know, we were discussing about these documents that you have to prepare before. So
For us, there is no IMAT.
yeah,
No,
well, you're right. Sorry. So the coping with the document basically showing your kind of required before, I mean, during the pre-enrollment for IMAT or not?
Don't believe so, but it's all written in the application.
Yeah, again, university.
Yeah.
And
Again,
it will
please check.
yes, it will be written. All the details will be written on the call. Usually, they are written on the first page. You have all the deadlines exactly. It's not difficult.
And we will also deal more about IMAT in minutes. Then the third question, besides universality, is registration on InfoStud or another Sapienza portal required? Well, if you are extra European, maybe no. I mean,
The procedure will be explained later, but the procedure is all explained in the call. Now the details you can guess, but
the details may
It depends on the
change.
different courses. For example, for my course is bioinformatics. For non-European students, yeah, you have to register also on InfoSud. But there is a flow chart that you have to follow. All this kind of administrative stuff is very well described on the Sapienza
My
site.
suggestion is to read carefully the call, because everything is written there and things may change or slightly from one year to another. So when the call is out, you will find all the info is rather easy. And hopefully when Fatima will
Join us.
join us, you will have more info.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, we have another question about medicine and surgery. So is the there is evaluation, I guess that's what he meant. As a non-European student, no, there is no pre-evaluation. You have to do the pre-enrollment and then the payment. Yeah. Then let's see. I would like to know whether your university offers online IMAT preparation. You will know at 3:30. So you will see it soon. Then I would like to know what, yeah, sorry, I got it already. And then additional here in the chat, the great Fabrizio, who's assisting us on a technical point of view, has already added the links. So you can, it's the really the reference for all of you, university.it. It's really the reference, everything is there. Let's see, maybe there is another question here. We are now having another question here in the room live, and then let's see if something else is getting in.
Ma se io mi iscrivo per fare il test IMAT, posso per avere un piano B anche iscrivermi per il semestre filtro o non è possibile? Perché
Sì, puoi.
è possibile fare entrambi. Perché io preferisco, cioè io vorrei entrare in IMAT, però ho paura magari c'è sempre comunque la possibilità di non entrare e comunque avere un piano B e nel frattempo.
Tu puoi fare tutte e due, perché ovviamente se passi IMAT devi lasciare il semestre filtro.
Quello sì, certo. Okay, e poi l'ultima domanda.
Sorry, just a second. Let me just say it online that there has been a very specific question for the choice between courses in Italian and in English. So maybe it's just that you can enroll to both programs, let's say, and then you have to choose.
In Italy, we now have also for foreign students. We have two ways to get into the medical and dentistry schools. One for the Italian course is to enroll in this open semester, in which you are basically enrolled, but you have to pass the exams. If you don't pass the exams, you cannot go on. Okay, but you can choose other, you have other options. So this is basically a way. So you don't need to pass in a test. Your test will be the exam. In this other way, which is the same and will hopefully always be the same, because of course, can you imagine an open semester offered to students from all over the world? What time what time the lessons? Well, just to say something, we should double the lectures in English and Italian. It would be a mess. So basically, the IMAT will remain. So, and these two options are not mutually exclusive. You can follow the semestre filtro and then apply for the IMAT. If you pass the IMAT, you have to leave. If you accept and you enroll, apply the semestre filtro. Okay? So also for students from abroad, of course.
So, but this again, it's okay. So yeah, I know that you have a second question. You still have the microphone? Yes. Okay, please.
per IMAT. Ma è possibile iscriversi anche a altri corsi? Perché io ho provato, ma mi dava solo IMAT. Che, per esempio, magari siccome io vorrei fare più corsi su biologia, c'erano anche corsi solo per biologia, però non mi faceva scegliere più opzioni, solo IMAT. Cioè io alla fine avevo scelto IMAT. Non so se è possibile.
Forse la professoressa Longo ti può rispondere.
Afterwards or now?
She will answer. She's here.
All these questions on the IMAT can be addressed to
Yes,
the next
yes.
speaker.
Sì, I
Let me
speak
just,
in my
we have
preparation.
5 more minutes, so maybe let's see. So we have one question. How many years of residency in European countries required to be considered under European category?
Residency program?
Well, no, residency, probably they mean like you are staying in a European country, raised the question earlier. How many years?
I think one year is sufficient.
1 year maybe, we are not sure, but Professor Ottolenghi says 1 year.
Yes. You have to
And
be
then
enrolled at least
someone
for
else
1
was
year.
asking. Okay.
Proving, of course,
Someone else was asking.
proving didactic activity.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, Livia, if sometimes we talk on you.
With
but
the proof of a didactic activity. So
with
you
the
have
proof.
yes, we have to.
Like,
You have
yeah,
to
no.
be enrolled. You have to be enrolled in an Italian course, and you have to prove the didactic activity.
Obviously, this is a crucial question because people are again asking about the 55 versus 13 places for European people and non-European respectively. There is a huge difference. So yeah, I mean, it's just like this. I mean, it's not, there's not much to explain. It's just that the ministry, I would say, has decided to leave most of the places for our course. This we are talking again about medicine and surgery to students coming from Europe, and that's the same for dentistry. There is a quota maybe that is more important. I forgot whether the ratio is the same, Livia, for dentistry or not.
Dentistry is 19 EU and 6 non-EU, 25
Yeah, so
overall.
A little bit more.
Kind of similar how the majority of the places are for European students. There was a question on the CIMEA thing. Is it wise to apply for CIMEA now, as it takes about 60 working days to arrive? Well, I would say yes. With this, let's see. Is a ricevuta o permesso di soggiorno enough to be counted as a European Union equivalent? Well, ricevuta, so meaning probably that you applied for permit to stay, but you have not gotten the official document yet. This is very technical. I'm not sure.
I think that you have in your record you have to attach the official document.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I mean, you want the official document that you have the permit of stay. All right. Let's see if there is someone else here or online. Of course, I mean, you can always send the questions, and I can ask maybe to Fabrizio, who's dealing with the technical to you aspects. It's leading to check if there are many questions that come afterwards, and we are not capable of answering to all of them. Maybe we can copy and paste them and try to publish answers later. So this being said, I would say that we are pretty much ready for the second part. So I thank again all the participants. Yes, we have one more question. So wait, we do have 2 minutes. So
Yes.
the second part then. Yes, exactly.
Can we find the sites for medicine in English?
No, because we did just this presentation that is recorded though. So you can kind of watch the video again, you know, so. Where is it? Sorry, what did you say? What?
Are you a resident here? Or
No, I'm studying at the foundation course. Like, it takes Italian, biology, chemistry, physics, maths.
Okay, but it's to be considered a resident of here.
And I guess I'll have the answer.
If you are permissed when you apply, probably. Right now, I'm not sure.
I would agree. Let's say question is basically if someone, let me see if I understood it correctly. If I'm studying in I'm enrolled in a, let's say, Italian university, right?
Okay.
But I don't have official documents. You are here, but you are here on which, where are you from? Europe or not?
No, not sure.
So you're here, you should need some. So you will have what, a visa student or
Yeah.
on a student visa condition probably is not enough to be considered that indeed to be considered a European student. Indeed, you have a visa, so you are sort of visitor, I would say.
I see.
Then similar maybe question. I'm studying in Luxembourg. Same story. Probably if you're just under a student visa, I'm on a dependent visa. Dependent visa. You mean employee, I guess. The person online probably is like an employee. If it's considered a European, I mean, then for Luxembourg also, I'm not sure.
I think,
but very likely you can ask. Maybe they can address this question even to the consulate there, no?
yes.
Yeah, for Luxembourg, in a similar situation to the students that was here in the room, I would try to address the question to the local consulate. And again, I would say, unless there are other questions here, no, that the next question could be, it's a perfect introduction for the next speaker, because they ask if there are tips about the IMAT exam. So definitely the best person to answer to this question is gonna be Professor Longo. So now we exchange the roles, we shuffle the roles a little bit. So I will leave the desk here and the floor to my colleague who will present some of the courses, but will also chair the whole meeting, right? So we go into the second part. I leave the floor.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, but I have to leave you.
Okay. Oh, it's up to you. We are perfectly on time.
Okay, do you need a 5 minutes break? Or would you prefer that we go ahead? No, a 5 minutes break.
Anyways, we have a website which I think you should. Fabrizio, puoi dargli il link al sito di Sapienza, portale studenti universitari, sul portale studenti internazionali Sapienza?
Sì.
Perché c'è un portale studenti internazionali. There is this dedicated to foreign students, in which there are many information which could be useful for many of you. Portale Studenti Internazionale.
Yeah, so perhaps I think that it's a good idea if we will have a couple of minutes break. So if you have to go to the restroom, and me, no, Fabrizio, if you are there, And perhaps you can share your screen and show us the sites that Julia was advising.
There are all the info is on this website, which is Sapienza Segreteria Studenti Internazionali, and it says there is a place where you can check your status, okay, based on relations. So it explicitly says if you are a non-UE in possessing one of the following, you have access to. So it's really easy, and you can check all the
we can...
on this Segreteria Studenti Internazionali. Non so,
no, aspetta. Yeah, but our yeah.
Eccola là, sì. Segreteria Studenti Universitari, Studenti Internazionali, and there is also the English version, of course. And you see, international students, check your citizenship status, and you can check over there. And when is the mandatory when is pre-selection mandatory? All the infos are there, much better than we are, because these are constantly updated according to the rules.
Yeah, it's important to stress that this procedure is only for non-European students.
Okay, of course.
Okay. Okay, so perhaps we can go ahead and start this new session. And so we start with Professor Fatima Longo. Hi, Fatima.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see?
Yeah, there are some issues in the internet connections today.
Io vi saluto.
I can assure you that usually it works.
I have to leave you. Thank you very much, and hope to see you all in Sapienza.
Thank you. Bye, Livia.
Bye, Livia.
Okay, so I leave the ground to Fatima. Fatima will discuss the IMAT preparation course. So it's very important information for you. So pay attention.
Today, good morning, everyone. Today, I want to speak about our project in Sapienza, project of the Faculty of Medicine, Walking Towards Medicine. A project was born 26 years ago and continued to evolve year after year to meet the need of students and to prepare students to face and overcome the IMAT. The IMAT is the test of IMAT present scientific
Fatima,
knowledge.
we can't hear you very, very well. Could you shut down the video? Maybe the connection improves.
The connection?
Not the video, your camera.
Your camera.
If you shut down your camera, perhaps we can hear you better, because there are some disturbances.
The PowerPoint.
Leva
Can
la
you
tua
see the
immagine,
PowerPoint? Allora, the camera, this one is okay?
Sì, yes.
Okay. The IMAT require not only strong knowledge, scientific knowledge in math, physics, biology, and chemistry, but also critical thinking, logical reasoning, and the ability to work under pressure in English, all in English. So the aim of our project is to prepare students to pass the IMAT. Our program is free. The registration is free by filling in the form at this link you can see. and is online on Zoom, and is a course of 150 hours, all in English with teachers and students. The program is open to all students. This summer, the course is divided in two intensive periods. In June, in the second half of the month, from 15 June, more or less, for theory, and in the second part in September, the 1st of September before the test. Remember that the date of the test is in the middle of September, January. The call of application has not been published yet, but generally is in the middle of September. So the program is divided in 4 parts: live lecture with teacher, expert teacher, where key topics biology, chemistry, physics, math, and logic are covered. Live exercise as a simulation with student and tutor together in order to learn to apply knowledge, and support session and additional exercise, giving students the chance to revisit difficult topics and reinforce their understanding. And finally, remember that recorded lectures are available on demand, so you can study it when you want. We have the platform, Moodle idea platform of Sapienza, and in this platform we can find all the recorded lecture and the other didactic material. Now, stay connected with us through our website. I write in the chat. I wrote in the chat the link of the website through Instagram and WhatsApp or this number. And for email, you can read the email of the project. So if you have any question, I finish my presentation. And good luck for the test, the IMAT test.
It has provided us also with the WhatsApp number, so we have everything that we can use. So next speaker is Professor Cinzia Ingallina. Professor Cinzia Ingallina is the president of the Molecular Biology, Medicinal Chemistry, and Computer Science Pharmaceutical Applications course. Okay, so the second part of this session is mainly focused on the let's say scientific branch of medicine of this faculty. So Cinzia, the ground is yours. Your presentation should be. Questo forse
Thank you. So good morning or good afternoon, good evening, I don't know. And welcome to Sapienza. And thank you, Professor Pagliardini, for the introduction. And actually, I may say that when maybe I can imagine that when you have heard or read about the title of this bachelor degree program, you might have thought that is very long, like a tongue twister. But I need to point out chosen carefully, describing actually the type of skills and competences that this type of bachelor degree program can provide to you. So look at this picture. It's with a simple fact. Actually, today we live much longer compared to the people in the past. And this is, of course, great triumphs of the modern medicine, but it necessary brings new challenges. For example, we have to deal with new disease-linked emerging viruses, and despite our body is a really complicated machine, actually the old medicine is now no longer enough. We had to perform many tests, trials and errors, and also I have to say we need to have a good amount of luck. Today, a new bioactive compound is not stumbled upon, but is designed. And new drug, we need to have a new class of scientists able to combine different disciplines, 3 different fields are the ones showed in this slide. So to start developing a drug, we need to first understand where is the problem, what type of level. It's the disease is on cell level, on gene level. So we need to identify the target and to know the target very well. Second, we need to decide which molecule is actually which molecule hit the target, and to do that, we need to use computer science, so machine learning, artificial intelligence, computational models that can actually the most we identify the potential heat compound, we are able now to synthesize it in the laboratory. So this course in once to perform the molecules that you have on the bottom. So on the bottom you have the modern medicine, so that is not just like the discovering, but now the new therapies are a combination of antibodies, mRNA vaccines, gene therapy, and CAR-T therapies. So this course, this bachelor degree course, will give you the competencies and the knowledge, and you will finally be able to develop different kinds of drugs. Let's move to the essence of our course. So why you should choose molecular biology, medicinal chemistry, and computer science? I think that there's 2 points. The first one is the one that we described already. So the things that we in this course we are with actually 3 different pillars, 3 different competencies. They are not just 3 different courses merged one, but it is an integrated pathway. So these 3 disciplines are merged, and the international approach is entirely in English, offering, of course, a global opportunity since the science is in English. The the pharmaceutical companies are in English, and of course you will study all technical language from the beginning. Let's move to educational pathway, so the educational journey, how we structure the course. The first year is the education year, so you will have basic knowledge to understand actually the specialization ones. So you will study math, physics, programming, general and organic chemistry. So no matter where you come from and the high school you will be, we will give you the basic knowledge to face the second and the third year. During the second year, we studied you will face the heart of the subjects of this course. So you will study molecular biology, human genetics, design and analysis of algorithms, and during the third year, the application year. So you will pathology, immunology, but also you will have laboratory regarding machine learning and pharmaceutical chemistry, drug delivery, and you will have you can perform a practical laboratories in Sapienza or outside in the pharmaceutical companies or in centers, and you will level of English. So to give you a roughly idea of how divided into these 3 pillars, you showing the numbers of credit according to the different disciplines. So as you can see, they are completely balanced between among the medicinal chemistry, biomedical disciplines, and the computer science and statistics disciplines, meaning that they are really merged together. There's no one, this is not a course more on biology with a little spread of computer science, but all of them are completely balanced. Last, the attendance is not required, but of course is recommended because during the lessons, because the teachers, the professors use actually an advanced teaching methods. Then also group member solving problems and so on. So of course, and this we arrive to the final step of the journey, which is the thesis. So at the end of the course, you can actually decide to perform a compilatory. So you will select a tutor, a professor tutor, that will guide you to develop the test, either compilatory or experimental. So if you choose the experimental thesis, the research group of the professor that you select, and you will do some during the course. Future work. So after the degree, what you will do? Actually, there are two main pathways. There are two choices. First one is, of course, going straight into the work. You can, since you have skills on computer science, biology, and medicinal chemistry, you can actually choose companies around the pharmaceutical area and biotechnology, but with different figures. So you can be either a developer or a computational model of computational models for drugs, researcher in hospitals or research institutes, and as in biotechnology and the pharmaceutical industry. You can work like quality assurance, quality control in the pharmaceutical companies, and so on. The second is, of course, to pursue the studies with the master degree programs, either in Sapienza or abroad. And this is actually what most of our students, our graduate students, actually selected. So to continue with other programs in the pharmaceutical fields, but since you have competence also in different disciplines, you will be really free to select what type of the type of the degree programs you like most. Some practical details about the enrollment. This degree course is a limited enrollment course. We have 50 places divided into 30 for non-extra European Union candidates and 20 for European Union candidates. Be enrolled in the, you first need to pass the admission test. We have two different types of admission tests, which is the SENT-S delivered by CISIA, either in university or at home, or you can also do the SAT test. There's no a limited points, so you can just pass the exam. Then you have to register, elect our course on InfoStud, and you will be placed in a ranking list. So once the ranking list is delivered, you will attend an oral interview if required for those from non-European countries, and then if you are in the 50 places, you can, of course, finally enroll in the course. Last, we talk about Rome. This course is placed in La Campus. Latina is a small town 60 kilometers far away from Rome in the south. There's a brand new Sapienza campus in engineering, economics, and medicines, and of course the pharmaceutical area. Why we select Latina campus as a place to for this course? Because Latina is the reference area for the pharmaceutical part. In Latina and surround Latina, we have a lot of pharmaceutical companies. It's the first in Italy, in the first in Europe. So we have many contacts with the pharmaceutical company internship in these pharmaceutical companies. Last but not least, I give you the email address of the Sapienza webpage, and also all the references about the email address, the official email address of the course, my email address, and the ones of Luciana D'Amore, which is the responsible of the administrative office. And wait for the 2026 and 27, and good luck.
We are a few guys now, so if you have any questions, you can directly ask Cinzia your curiosities of course. Otherwise, I can go ahead with the next presentation. That's mine. Okay. Moment. Open di Sapienza. Questa no, fatica. Oh, ma aspetta, c'è per PDF. Forse il PDF non vede un po'. Okay. Sorry. Già in posizione. Ovviamente. Dovrei fare danni. Okay. Most of the information, this course in bioinformatics, I'm the president of the bioinformatics course, and this bachelor degree in bioinformatics is actually quite similar to what was just presented by. Perhaps the main difference is that this course is based in Rome and Cinzia's course is based in Latina. There are some, of course, some topics which are highly similar. So what I want to talk about that I think that is more might be in this branch of science. As stated by Adil Mardinoglu of London, and as published in this very recent article in Nature, bioinformatics is a very highly rewarding career, and we need to recruit a lot of new guys, new brains for this new kind of science. Kind of science merging together the study of computer science with the study of life. Pivotal for science nowadays. Just to mention the fact that, for example, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2024 was assigned to 3 bioinformaticians for their contribution in protein structure prediction, that is a field of informatics. But this is just to point to stress on to pinpoint to stress on the fact that this field is really an emerging field, but really in biomedicine and generally in science. So what is bioinformatics? Well, there are many different definitions of bioinformatics. The ones that I like most is that bioinformatics, simply put, is studying life and information at the same time. And actually, when you study bioinformatics, you realize that life is a sort of information. So what you study is a sort of instruction manual of interactions to increasingly complex levels of organizations, so cells, populations, and so on. And in order to study bioinformatics, so this is a very multidisciplinary field in which you study, it seems like different stuff, but they're actually intertwined, they are intercrossed. So you study science and engineering, mathematics, statistics, but at the same time you study the bio parts, chemistry, biochemistry, molecular biology, and so on. And this is very important because according to me, science nowadays is carried out in a very multidisciplinary way. And in this way, you are able to actually figures during your career, like molecular biologists, biochemists, physicians. And this makes your professional profile highly flexible. It's very important nowadays. So what you study, what you deal in bioinformatics? Well, actually there are many different topics. Some of the topics were already discussed by Cinzia. So for example, in bioinformatics, you study artificial intelligence, machine learning, and drug design. But at the same time, you also analyze coming from proteomic studies, from genome analysis, genetic studies, genome studies, and so on. So for example, if you are a bioinformatician, you can rationally design new drugs, targeting the pockets of your molecular targets in docking, virtual screening, or other tools in bioinformatics and computer science. You can engineer new proteins, so you can design new proteins which were never created in nature. And by using such proteins, you can cure, to tackle disease like cancer. You can not only engineer proteins, but you can also through which, for example, you can try to. And most importantly, you can design new vaccines, so you can try to face the new threats that this kind of approach was recently revolutionized by the income of artificial intelligence in this field. So much of what we do today in bioinformatics is carried out by using artificial intelligence. So during the course of bioinformatics, you will also have the possibility to study machine learning neurons, perceptrons, and large language models, and how those tools that you use every day, perhaps you use GPT, you use Gemini, all those tools, how those tools can be applied actually in biomedicine to design new drugs, to design new vaccines, to design new proteins. So a very few words about the organization of the course. So it is a information engineering, computer science and statistics, and mathematical, physical, and natural sciences. We have a limited number of places. We have 50 places because we like, of course, to follow our students, and because much of the topics that we study and 45 are European students and 5 are non-European students. Not much to say. Okay, this is the organization of the program, but I would skip this part because actually just to make the long story short, we can say that during the first year you study topics like mathematics, statistics, chemistry, and of course you deepen your knowledge in biology, molecular biology, biochemistry, computer science during the next 2 years. And during the last year, you have the faculty, you have among a long list of different topics. Some topics taken from the bio part provided by Sapienza University, and some topics provided by the science part. One of the main strengths of this bachelor degree in bioinformatics is that after you have the degree in bioinformatics, you can choose a very high variety of different master degrees, covering different areas like medical area, like medical biotechnology, pharmaceutical biotechnology, and some biological area. Some courses are taught in English, some are in Italian. But for example, regarding the courses in English, you can choose among genetics and molecular biology, or for example, you can choose the biochemistry course. Chemistry, we will discuss by Professor. Or alternatively, you can choose if you are, let's say, if you discover that you like most the computer science part other than the biology part, you can choose the engineering science or engineering and computer science or biomedical engineering. Of course, this is what Sapienza can offer to you, but you have the choice, of course, to choose other universities, Milan, Bologna, Tor Vergata, Cagliari, Verona, Trento. They all have master degrees programs in and you can choose such master degrees after you have accomplished your career in the bachelor degree in bioinformatics. Okay, this was discussed practically by everyone, so the possibility to have an experience abroad, so I would skip this part, but of course also in bioinformatics you have the possibility to accomplish part of your career in a European state. And actually that's it. So this is my email if you're curious, if you want any other information about this exciting course in bioinformatics, to provide any kind of information. And thank you very much. Okay, that's it. If you have questions, okay.
I want to apply for bioinformatics, but I'm resident in Italy. I'm not citizenship, just residence.
If you have residence in Italy, you are considered as a European. Yeah.
But every day I change the website for the next year, 2026, 2027.
Yeah, the official.
Just take the exam and test. What I should do.
Yeah, the informatics. So you go to bioinformatics site in Sapienza and you go to iscriversi, okay, enroll, and you will find the official call with all the steps. But okay, just to be prepared, you can follow. The steps are very similar to the call that was published last year. Let's say that you will be entering a ranking, and it's not so difficult to enter bioinformatics because it's quite new, so many tests every year. And you will enter the ranking, and if you enter the ranking, you just have to accept.
And the test is like IMAT, like.
Test is the new version of the talk. Was by Cisia, and of talk. It's called SENT-S. Yeah, and there are some questions in mathematics, physics, biology, and logics. And if you pass the text, you receive a mark, and that mark will be used to correct your situation. Talk is not accepted anymore, so you have to repeat the test with the SENT-S. Because if you have previously accomplished
reference, for example, for the test, I should prepare what test I should read.
Okay.
Or because you said that is a new word.
Yeah, it's absolutely very equivalent to the talk. So if you want to prepare this test, you have to follow the kind of preparation that you have for the talk.
Kind of test.
Talk FF. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, so it's okay.
Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Right. So I'm going to talk about a master's degree now that is coming after the bachelor's degree. Okay. It is the master's degree in biochemistry to the class of medical, pharmaceutical, and veterinary biotechnologies. It is managed by two faculties, the Faculty of Pharmacy and Medicine and it is affiliated to the Department of Biochemical Sciences. So why a master's degree in biochemistry? It seems a very specific topic, but actually biochemistry is obviously at the very basis of all modern life sciences, and also at the basis of biotechnologies, drug discovery, pharmacology. And the aim of our course is actually to provide the students with a very strong background in biosciences, so as to let them interpret all biological processes and let them develop the biotechnologies. So what are our target students? Our target students are coming from biological sciences, bachelor's degrees, life sciences, biochemistry, biology, genetics, medicinal chemistry, chemical sciences, and so on. So basically all the life sciences area, but also the chemical area. It is the only degree of this kind, and this is surprising because biochemistry master's degree have always been present in Northern and the States. So let's focus on the education. Exams that are also called elective exams that can be chosen by the students, plus 2 additional training activities and a mandatory laboratory placement for the preparation of the experimental thesis. So in the first years, our students are going to start catalysis of biological reactions. This is divided into a bioorganic chemistry part, is more of metabolic reactions, and with a catalytic part, the mechanism of enzymes, how enzymes catalyze these reactions. Then cell biochemistry and molecular biology. This is about the macromolecular structure of the cells, all the biochemical mechanisms of the main processes like transcription, translation, post-translational modifications, and signal transduction, and metabolic reprogramming in cancer cells, and in health cells as well. And then this is a course with a lab classes. It is about structure and function of macromolecules, and it deals with all the techniques, all the crystallography, cryo-electron microscopy, spectroscopy, and so on. Okay, and now this is about plant biochemistry. So this is the biochemistry you haven't studied during your bachelor's degrees in microorganisms and plants, because this is going to be important to understand the biotechnologies that are very much based on microorganisms and plants. Physiopathology and pharmacology, that is very important for medical and computation. This is also very much based on laboratory classes. It is not, but it is focused on protein structure, and Alessandro Baiardini is teaching this course. Right, and then this is a very strong laboratory course. It is about the biochemical and molecular biology techniques that are used in any modern laboratory, and especially biotechnology. And this has got very many hours of lab class. And then the biochemical technologies, which is divided in two parts. It has got two souls. One is focused on applied biochemistry and on microorganism biochemistry and biotechnology, like metabolic engineering, for instance. Right, in the our students have courses only in the first semester, so as to let them free to develop their thesis. Medical and pharmaceutical biotechnologies, and the transversal skills. These are very important. The regulatory, very important in the pharmaceutical industry, and communication skills. This is something we are very proud of, because we are teaching our students how to present their experimental results, how to write their thesis, how to present their thesis to the public. And then data analysis, how to interpret them. And then the experimental thesis. This is about 1 year of a laboratory. The Erasmus student program, 6 to 9 months. So the optional exams that you can choose. You can choose 3 different exams among those listed in the panel: a biochemical area, biophysical chemistry, enzyme kinetics; a medical and pharmaceutical area, nanotechnology, medicinal chemistry, biochemical and molecular diagnostics, nutritional biochemistry, and a computational area. These are just 2 examples: programming and machine learning for biological data and data analysis. However, you can look for information on the programs on Sapienza as a courses catalog. Right, international activities are, of course, very strong, because ours is an international course, and we have very strict collaborations with universities in Germany, Sweden, France, Romania, but also others, the CIVIS European Alliance. And among the international opportunities, we have chemistry webinar series that are attended online, but also the so-called blended intensive programs that are granted by the European Community by a theoretical part in the first semester, which are seminars that are attended, and then a practical part in the second semester, a summer school, basically, in which students do practicals, laboratory practicals. And then the experimental thesis abroad, which is mainly supported by the Erasmus project, but also from fellowships from the faculty. Right, we also offer a so-called minor program, which is a parallel, very short degrees that is added on your final degree. Sustainability. This is run by the Faculty of Sciences. Right, we do very much support our students during the studies. We, of course, have academic tutors like all other courses and student tutors. And we give a welcome lecture at the very beginning of the course to give all information on the program. We give support in the study of the exams, in the resolution of administrative and bureaucratic issues that are especially nuisance for non-European students. It's very difficult. And we guide our students to choose an international mobility programs, their academic path, and also to choose a thesis topic. Right, what are the job opportunities? Job opportunities are just the same as biotechnologies, because the class is just the same. Okay, there are, of course, minor differences, but the job opportunities are basically the same. And we have been consulting the so-called stakeholders in order to shape our programs, like Menarini Ricerche, Illumina, Reitera, GSK Vaccines, Farmindustria, and the National Order of Biologists. And we do involve them also during the lectures. They often come and give lectures to our students. I'm going to repeat all of this, because probably you have already heard it. These are job opportunities. And we organize once every 2 years a so-called Biochemical Career Day, in which we make our students meet the representatives of the job market. It's a full immersion day in which people coming from industries and from private and public research bodies present their jobs and give tips to the students. And at the end, after lunch, we make students talk together with these representatives. Right, of course, what is coming after is also a scientific career through a PhD program. Okay, most of all the biochemistry and life sciences programs, but our students can access also genetics and molecular biology and cellular and developmental biologies that are here at Sapienza, but of course there are many other PhD programs all around, and our students will speak all around English-speaking countries. Right, now about admission. Regarding extra-European students that are living abroad, so they need a visa, the game are over now, unfortunately, because pre-selection and this closed on May the 15th, okay? But non-European who are studying here in Italy, they can apply just as if they were Italian or European students. We have 40 positions for European or EU positions for from a university program in English, you do not need any certificate. And on top of this, if you are Italian or European and you do not have a certificate, you can anyway apply, and we will give you an interview to assess your English level, and we can admit you even if you have not a certificate. The ranking is made on the basis of the final bachelor's degree, if you are not graduated on the average of the exam marks, and also on the basis of an interview. All candidates have to go through an interview, which is based on motivation and your previous studies. So please look at Catalogo dei corsi di studio for all other information, and all write to this email address, or if you want, to my email address, robertocontestabile I didn't write it here. I'm sorry, but you can find the website, Roberto Montestapio. And that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roberto, for this outstanding presentation and for, of course, having out with a glimpse of future opportunities of students starting their career in medical sciences. So I don't think there are for Roberto. No, I see. No question. Okay, that's why I think that is the. Oh. Thank you. Sorry. You're wrong. Okay. Oh.
Actually,
The people who study like similar program, like after passing up, to get admission and some attention. Well, I'm not so sure that students who have taken in other countries are really accepted here in Sapienza, or maybe there is some kind of exception that they have to do, especially for IHOP. Yeah, but you're there. You pass the course, right? Don't push. Acceptance courses of the university. So they just kind of meet that what are. Yeah, and I'm quite sure that they will find courses are automatically accepted. Usually they are physics, they are automatically accepted. What fluent, of course, the course. So, thank you. Good luck. Italian for your professional career. Of course, of the presentations that you will. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. Bye. Bye.